Counties have traditionally received a 30% share of cost as their portion of the gas tax and vehicle registration fees that we receive from the state. Now, that was back in the 90s, typically when we were at 30% share of cost. And that's all for all the county trunk highway system and all the maintenance and road repairs we do on our system. And the same is true of municipalities and towns. That share of cost that we've gotten from the state has declined to under 20% in recent years. Wisconsin obviously levies a $75 vehicle registration fee. We also have a 30-cent gas tax, 30 cent gas tax in Wisconsin. And I would just say that there's no referendum for a state vehicle registration fee or tax. We've been doing that for years. You guys are elected officials. You all, make decisions. If voters don't like it, they vote you out. It happens all the time. Same at the local level.
Like the state of Wisconsin, municipalities need the assurance of certainty when it comes to revenues, particularly of the vital services that we are providing. I know that you, without necessarily representing the city, are very cognizant of our concerns about crime and issues about the expense of police officers in a large municipality like the city of Milwaukee and some of the other larger issues that we do face. Here's the crux of the problem. In the city of Milwaukee, we found an increasing number of road projects that were being voted down. That was democracy. That was your referendum that we had in a special assessment where we sent out postcard surveys and had neighborhood meetings and held a public hearing and allowed a straight up, straight down response from residents to determine whether projects move forward or not. We found an increasing number of projects that were not moving forward.
Application of this referendum requirement that this bill makes to existing ordinances is unprecedented. Do we want to go to the voters for every policy decision, or let's just limit it to tax policy? Do we want to go to voters for every decision? Are they going to have all the information in front of them, the pros and cons, what the revenue is going to be used for, or are they just going to have the one question in front of them: do you want your fees or your taxes to be increased? And naturally, people are going to say, well, no, I don't, but they don't see the rest of the equation. That's the problem with going to a referendum.